it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. I'm sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 49. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the shit. At the 27-yard line. 49. 49, go. 49 the mic. I got it.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Now 3rd and
5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Trump. Go. 49. March 49. You ain't going nowhere. 49.
To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 99. Check 99. Look, wait. Mike 20. Let's get the ball. Go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 20. Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Everybody, Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
That's what I do.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Shotgun now from Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Mike 27.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Then he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
First down, Seattle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end. 4 down. Check. Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 16th touchdown of the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. Give him 53 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from her. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. When's the mic?
First down, Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 38, Jackson. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jackson now, 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Budda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Devin White, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jackson now. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down.
Ready. I'm here all day.
This time Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
So Mike, I got you. Mike one. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start. Just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
When's the mic? Watch one. All day, every day.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray buying time to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. 22, check, cover. 22.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears long.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to throw it, Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. That game's now gone final in the Meadowlands. And a victory there belonging to the Chargers. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things?